Welcome back to a special edition of Orcs Must Die. A friend of mine was having problems with the sludge hole, and I figured I'd show him give him a couple tips on how to do this. Okay, as you can see, I'm Master War Mage here. Now, I've got quite a few upgrades, and probably everything I'm going to be using except for the push trap is going to be already upgraded. So don't worry about that. If I remember correctly, you could have 9 traps. You can have 9 traps, and you have everything up to here. This means none of this. Okay, so let's see what the level is first. You got one door here. This is where they'll be coming initially, and right here is the sludge hole, like they say. They can go in either direction to either rift. Likewise, you have another door here. After wave 4, they'll start coming in this way, and they can head to either rift. We're going to have to do something about that. In fact, I'm going to pretty much be blocking off that rift for the most part, so I can just fall back to here if need be. Now, if you need to quickly go from one rift to the other, one door to the other, here's your portal. Okay, first things first. Unfortunately, I can't bring my favorite spells yet because I'm doing a one for him. He hasn't got them yet. So let's bring the wind belt. We'll start using that. Bringing this. These. I'm not bringing this. Instead, I'm going to bring this as well as the push trap and one more. Actually, instead of the sludge, we're just going to go with all spike traps. It'll be a little cheaper, and because I want these, as well as my archers. So, how do we block this off? Well, first off, we're just going to go ahead and do that right there. That'll help prevent things from coming in that way. And likewise, we're going to block this off this way. Now, nothing will bother trying to get in through there. We're happy. And we only have one side that we actually have to trap. That'll half the cost overall. So, as far as traps are concerned, we'll start putting these up. And that should be good for now. So let's get this party started. And just try to hold them right here. If they get too close, toss them in the drink. There's not into the drink with you. And you see that these initial waves are pretty easy. And you guys, why are you just standing there? Go away. Now, you can't fit 2 here, so just put 1 in the middle. It'll hit more people that way, usually. Now we got the next wave, more of the same. Just keep picking them off and tossing them when need be. Now, you notice I got my spike traps upgraded. I recommend you at least have that, or go with the sludge instead. Well, actually, I'd recommend you go with the spike trap, if possible. Because you're going to need something to damage them while you're over the other side. So, if you haven't bought the spike trap upgrade, well, you're going to have a little bit of a problem here. This is the third and final wave where it's just out the one door. So let's get some more traps here, and then get ready for the other side. We want to have this more or less ready to deal with all the enemies while we pay attention to the other side. These archers piss me off. I always seem to have problems headshotting them too. Okay. Now, just because I wanted some extra traps there, just in case. But this is going to be our next focus. You can put them 3 wide. I don't really see a point in putting them 3 wide. We are going 2 wide down the line. Okay, next wave or 2 will just be out of one door. If it comes out of the other door, just keep an eye on the map, and if they manage to get past your push traps and spikes, then go deal with it. Here, you want them to keep going through those spikes. There's no reason why they should be chasing you when there are no spikes underneath their feet. So just push them back on. Okay. Now, this is the start of something that you want to do down the walls. Just if they get too far out and want to try to hide off the spikes, they get chopped. Simple as that. I have yet to upgrade those traps as well, so you don't really need much. Still no enemies out of the other side, so no worries. And there you see the chop trap. It's pretty nasty. Now that you've seen that, you should know why the orcs are allergic to blades. Now here's something which should help you out a bit, but first let me get a couple more spikes. Should help you out a bit, automatically tossing those orcs back in there. I've upgraded them so it's a little cheaper, but you know, even if you haven't upgraded them, get those down there, and you want them on the other side too. Now they're coming from here first, so let's go deal with it. As soon as I get 500, I'll be putting another one down, one of those spring traps down here. You see they're coming in the other side now too. Just deal with these quickly, and then portal through. Oh, I got more coming. And you see how that works? Just back and forth, back and forth. Don't spend so much time at one that you forget the other. Just keep working wherever you need to be. Now we gotta deal with damn archers over here. This always pisses me off. Hate these things. But luckily they shouldn't be able to get very far through that. I'm gonna put... Oh shoot, I'm gonna have to settle that next round. Springing the wrong way. And I just realized I also forgot something. Kind of important. Sell that. Let's go deal with that first. Now right here, you'll notice you could block this off with 3, but they will actually destroy the barricades to get through. But if you just block it off with 2 right at the hallway right there, they'll ignore them and just go to the other rift. Let's lure him over into the blades. Okay, make sure I'm not neglecting this side at all. And yes, we got another ogre out here. Once again, don't neglect either side. Bounce back and forth as need be. Unfortunately, he won't be easily pushed. You will not be able to push him without a Weaver, which you get in the next level. And there you go. I got a 5-star using just the traps that they require you. 5 skull, that is. That's how you do it. Like I said, don't spend too much time worrying about one side, just keep going back and forth and you should get it just fine. Wasn't my best score, but, you know, that's all you have to do. Well,